and I know it would be goodbye, my love.
Have a wonderful day.
When did the close of forever come, my love? All I recall was a stare that was vacant and cold. Where did the spark go, the warmth that once stole my soul? How are you?
Hello. How are you?
It seems to glow from within.
Hello.
I never knew they could also lie fire on.
Thank you.
How can a heart just forget what's kept it still? I need to know what's that living slowly cold.
Apa dah ni? Barang ni, denau ni. Ya bang, jadi apa jadi? Boleh dapat. Yang ni jadi. No, it's not. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. What about you?
Have a wonderful day in
Yeah. Where are you from?
Pakistan.
Pakistan. Nice. I'm from Ukraine.
That's great. Oh, we're here.
سالي الواد صنعت نظافه كده ممكن
Bagus?
Bagus,
Kamu?
bagus, bagus. Hei. Alien kok nggak kedajan kayak ini? Habis sengaja. Oh, lah. Oh, kasih mau. What for?
Thank you.
What for?
Sorry?
What for you doing the?
Hanya jalan-jalan.
Hanya jalan-jalan.
Buat video.
Okay.
Hello. Thank you. Hello. How are you?
Good.
Thank you. Hello.
Yes, absolutely, no problem.
Thank you. Hello.
Galing is open. Parking.
Thank you very much. No need. Thank you.
20.
No, thank you.
Atas.
Thank you. Tiga ada. Coba ada. Siapa itu? Hello. What name was this?
Spring roll.
Spring roll. Oh.
Ini tahu? Sing mana kok? Campur apa man?
Hah?
Yang mana?
Yang sih, Pak.
Nggak.
Terus sih,
Yang mana?
5.000. 2.000 lah. Yang
Lah,
baik. Lah beli. Man beli ini kan.
tahu man. Ano na?
Dagangan nasional.
Oh.
Apa tuh di mana? Dari tarik. Wow, pun ini.
Hello.
그냥 와 언니 와. 쓰지 말라니까.
Bali, welcome.
Thank
to
you.
Bali. Bye-bye.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello. May I look? Thank you.
Holy water. We do ceremony. And we drink after we pray.
What's that? Have lip?
No, only this flower.
An hour and a half.